All right, yo, what is up, guys? I'm coming at you with a new video today. This one is a new rebuild, and this is rebuilding the worst team in NBA history, the 2012 Charlotte Bobcats. Now, the way I set this roster up was for my previous video. I created a full roster with updated contracts and everything like that for the 2012 season, or the 2011-2012 season. It's just one season after the LeBron era officially starts, but everything's been fully updated. So I went ahead and disconnected from the rest of the teams, but I'm going to go ahead and start with the Charlotte Bobcats. So let's take a look at this roster first and tell you what my plan is. So this first season, we're going to be awful. We're definitely the worst team in the league. We have one person above an 80 overall, and that's Tyrus Thomas. The bright spots on this roster are a 19-year-old Bismack Biyombo and a 21-year-old Kemba Walker. Now, I actually think that Bismack might end up being a little bit better than Kemba, just because I feel like this simulation is not going to do very well for Kemba. Could be wrong on that. I mean, he might end up being the all-star that we know, but that did take about 10 years, so we'll see what happens. Taking a look, Boris Diaw, he's on his last year of his contract. Let me go ahead and actually take a look at the finances and just tell you what my plan is. Oop, not jersey sales. Finances, salary cap breakdown. So right now, the longest contracts we have are Tyrus Thomas, Bismack Biyombo, and Kemba Walker. Now, Tyrus Thomas was amnesty claused in 2012, I think, or 2013. I can't do that. There's no way I can officially do that without messing up the books. So we'll see what happens. The big pieces that we have that we could get rid of is DJ Augustine, Boris Diaw, and potentially Reggie Williams. He's got a high overall, and he's on the last year of his deal. So we can see what happens there, as well as Corey Maggette, who's a 31-year-old. He's a little bit peeved on the Hornets right now, but could potentially get us some nice assets over the during the season. And also Gerald Henderson, he's also only 23, but he's a 79. I kind of want to keep him around though, just because he could potentially do a little bit of damage and be a nice side piece next to Kemba as the years progress. Yeah. Let's go ahead and start the season and see what's going on. All right, so it doesn't look like they're starting Kemba, which is fine. Tyrus Thomas, Bismack Biyombo. I kind of want to start Kemba, so let me go ahead and make DJ Augustine a non-starter for the first year. We're not going to be good. Oops, nope. We're not going to be good, but I do want to keep DJ around for at least a little bit. So I'm going to force him as a non-starter for just a little bit of time and maybe end up trading him away. So let's go ahead and turn that on for one season, and let's go rebuild those rosters one more time. Yep, and Kemba is starting. Kemba is definitely the bright spot, so I'm going to keep him that way. And, they don't even have Corey Maggette starting anymore. That shouldn't be right. Let me fix that. I think it's because he's a 3. Yeah, we should definitely move him to the 3. He's a little bit better. Pretty much what we want is just to get these players with the best possible season that they can have. They're not going to be good, but we want to be able to trade them away later on. Okay, that looks pretty good for now. So let me go ahead. Let's simulate the first game against the Raptors and see what happens. Now, obviously, they only played 56 games in that real season, but in this one, we can't do that. We have to play all 82, which is fine. We probably won't only end up winning 7. I think our team is a little bit better than 7 wins, but we'll see. I don't know. Kemba ended up dropping 17 on 5 for 18 shooting. Wow. And then Andre Bognani won. But let's go ahead. Let's just simulate to the trade deadline. All right, so taking a look, we are done with the first half of the season, and we're actually not the worst team in the league. Let's go ahead and go to, what is it? Where is it? Standings? There we go. Stats and standings. So let's go ahead and go to the NBA standings. Taking a look, The worst team in the league is actually the Detroit Pistons. That's surprising because they have Rodney Stuckey, Tayshaun Prince. That's so surprising. Why are they so bad? They must have like an injury or something. But we're the worst team. We're the second worst team. So let's go check the Western Conference. Oh, we're tied for the second worst team with the New Orleans Hornets, which they actually end up getting Anthony Davis. Taking a look at the prospect scouting, we're still scouting through, but it looks like we're scouting pretty much the right players. We got Anthony Davis. We're not going to get Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Let's say we get the third pick. Draymond Green is totally fine to get as the third pick. Bradley Beal is also fine. Anyone else I would be a little bit upset about. So pretty much the top 4 is what I'd be looking for. Preferably Anthony Davis because I already have Kemba. But let's take a look at this roster, see what's going on. So nobody injured right now, but a lot of people who are upset. Kemba is having a great time. Let's see where he's at in the award race. He is number 4. Monty Eunice is number 3. Did he get traded? Kemba Walker, he's averaging 18 and 3. Only 3 assists, Kemba. Oh my gosh. But Kyrie's going crazy. So let's take a look here. It looks like we could probably try to trade away a few of these players. It looks like Gerald Henderson is not having fun. We hold a team option for him, but like we could easily not accept that. So it looks like he wants to go away. So let's take a look at these 3 players. Actually 4. Even Bismack is outraged. Oh man. Okay. Let me see what I can do with Trade Finder. You know, I don't know if I want this to be fully realistic or not, but we could give away Tyrese Thomas and Reggie Williams, which is nothing, for Klay Thompson and Udonis Haslem. Now, it's already a little bit unrealistic because Udonis Haslem is now on the Warriors, but do the Warriors, I mean, he's averaging 11, he's shooting at 38%. What's his thoughts? He's content, he likes being there. What is their record? Oh, he hasn't even been playing? Oh, man. You know what? He hasn't even been playing. I kind of want to go ahead and take Klay and just, you know, maybe have Klay come in and be second fiddle to Kemba instead of it being the Splash Brothers, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I did make that trade. Let's go ahead and get rid of Corey Maggette and Boris Diaw. Potentially, I could find a couple good trades for him. Here's a deal I like a decent bit. I don't know if the Clippers would actually do this because they have Blake Griffin, so they don't really need Boris Diaw. But I'm giving away a first-round pick in 2016 and picking up DeAndre Jordan. And I kind of like this trade mainly because we'll get DeAndre Jordan, so I mean, that's always a good option, especially because he's on a 4-year deal. So our big players right now is Kemba and potentially my upcoming draft pick. They'll have like years to get that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this deal. So I'm giving up the 2016 pick and seeing what goes on. So Udonis Haslem is starting here. That's crazy. Mo is starting as well, but I need to put Kemba back in there. So I'm going to see if I can get away with getting rid of Augustine and Williams really quick. I'm kind of a fan of this deal. So obviously DJ Augustine ends up being better than Xavier Henry, but we don't really need DJ Augustine on our team. Xavier Henry is also coming along with a 14th first overall pick from the Grizzlies. Top 3 protected. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take this deal as well, giving away a couple second-round picks. And we should be close to good now. So we're going to be starting Kemba, Klay, Xavier Henry, Udonis Haslem, and DeAndre Jordan, and Gerald Henderson and Mo Williams coming off the bench. Not a bad stop 7. Then Bismack. I mean, Bismack is good too, but he's just angry. And I don't understand why. So let me see if I can potentially get something from him. He's so young that I don't really want to get rid of him yet. So like the perfect deal has to come around. Who else up here? I wish I could get rid of Haslem, but I'm going to go ahead and follow through with the what's it called? Not making any wild trades because I feel like that's smarter to do. I like this OJ Mayo or this Wilson Chandler one. Wilson Chandler is still young. Ooh, Avery Bradley. He's only 21 years old. I never know. There's no one in here, I think, that's going to be like an all-star. Bismack Biyombo has 4-star value, and he's so upset. Jared Henderson has 3. I mean, Drew Holiday ends up being like a DPOY, but we have Kemba. Or not a DPOY. He ends up being a... what did he get? Did he get third team all-team? He got something. He's really good later on. But so is Kyle Lowry. But we already have a good point guard who ends up being an all-star. So I think we're going to go ahead and keep what we got. Let me go back to my roster. I'm going to go ahead and make sure Mo Williams has... he can't start for this year. Just this year. And hopefully Kemba will be better next year so we don't have to do this anymore. I mean, Mo Williams ends up coming to the Hornets anyway, so taking a look, looks pretty good. We got Clay, we got Xavier Henry, we got you, we got DeAndre Jordan. I don't like him, but I still have him for 4 more years so I can trade him away later. Xavier Henry, we got a lot of deals on them. And yeah, everybody on here, we've got a lot of extra years. So we'll be able to at least try to get rid of them next year, except for DJ White, but he's not really going to make any difference. So yeah, that's pretty much been the first trade deadline, and I think my roster looks pretty good now after a few trades. Looks kind of unrealistic, but it's fine. Let's go ahead and simulate to the end of the season. All right, so going through, we didn't get anything. Rookie of the year was Kyrie, not Kemba, which is to be expected. Let's take a look and see if they made the first team. They did. No. Oh, and Klay Thompson and Bismack. So all 3 of them ended up making top 3, and it looks like Bismack started to get more minutes later on in the season. So that's good. So we got Klay, Kemba, and Bismack Biyombo. Monty Eunice and Kyrie are going crazy over there. But yeah, looks pretty good. We definitely don't have anybody over here, right? I think we ended 13th in the league, or 13th in the conference. Yeah, so we are 14th. So the Pistons are worse than us, but that's it. We are literally the second worst team. So we have the second highest odds of getting the first overall pick, which is exactly what happened whenever this happened. We ended up getting the second overall pick, and we got Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, but at least now, with hindsight, we know we're not going to need to do that. Shaq finally retired. In 2013, he went back over to the Heat. Wow, crazy. Jerry Stackhouse retired. A lot of retirees. Antoine Jameson retired. Larry Hughes. Looks pretty cool. All right, so taking a look, we have the second highest odds. I'm going to go ahead and skip. And wow, we get the number 1. Okay, that is good. That is very, very good. So let's go ahead and take a look at our head coach. We still got Larry Brown there. Don't really like Larry Brown, so let's go ahead and give him a fire. Let's go ahead and see what is available here. Can we interview Mo Cheeks? Mo Cheeks. Let me go ahead and put up $8 million. Looks like he's a pretty good head coach, and I think they have him as a assistant right now. So let's do that. Assistant head coach. Let's see what we have available. We're going to focus on defense. Let's see. Nothing too crazy here. Let's just go with Wingate for that. And so we signed. We got blocked for Mo Cheeks. That is totally fine. Let's see who else we can get. We can get Valentine. We can get Michael Stauffer. Of course. I didn't know Michael Stauffer was in this game, and he's a perimeter D coach. He's also been blocked. Okay. So it looks like Valentine might be our guy, but I do want to just take a look around and see if potentially there's someone else. There's Steve Clifford. All right, let's just go with the top overall guy. Let's go ahead and get Brian Valentine. He's fine. Good on offense, so that's good for us. So we're going to go ahead and offer him that, and he has signed. So we're all right. We got a good head coach that's good at offense and a good assistant coach that's good at defense. So let's take a look at the trades. I mean, not the trades. Let's take a look at the picks we have. That's it. Let's see. We can't even offer anything for that one. So it looks like we're going to end up with Anthony Davis on the Charlotte Hornets, which makes a lot of sense. That is kind of how it should be. He is an 85 overall. That is crazy. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead. We don't even need to do anything else. We are going to go ahead and take Anthony Davis, bro. Anthony Davis is now a Charlotte Bobcat. So let's go. Ooh, Damian Lillard went to the Raptors. Go ahead and finish that out. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist ends up going to the Grizzlies. Bradley Beal goes to the Pistons, and Terrence Jones, Thomas Robb. Who are you missing? There was another 4 in there. Oh man, somebody dropped. No, Draymond. Well, I guess he didn't drop, but like we knew he was going to be good. He's only a 69 overall, so let's go ahead. Let's take AD and look at our options. So Mo Williams is gone. We're going to go ahead and accept Gerald Henderson and Xavier Henry, and we're going to decline Byron Mullins, and Desanya decided to sign. So top is that's good. That's good. Let's see this roster one last time. Actually, you know what? I have to finish this. We're not going to offer it to Derek Williams, and there we go. All right, so let's take a look at our roster and see what's going on. So we got Kemba, Gerald Henderson, and Klay Thompson. And then we have Xavier Henry, AD, and DeAndre Jordan. That's a pretty good starting 5, I think. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and move, I think, Gerald Henderson to the 3, potentially. I kind of want to get another 3. Let's see if we can get somebody in free agency who's, like, worth it. Nick Young at an 85 overall. Why is his overall so high? We can get Michael Beasley, I mean. He'd be kind of cool for this team. Roy Hibbert, Gallinari would be kind of cool for this team, but I kind of want to go with Beasley. I know that Gallinari ends up being like a little bit better. Oh man, Nick Young I think might be a little bit too expensive, but let's look who's just all available. Gerald Wallace, Nicholas Batum. Dude, that Mike Beasley might be worth. Who else is out here? JR. Kevin Love, Dwight, Derrick Rose, Westbrook. Oh, there's so many point guards, dude. So I got to decide here. Do I want to try to go with Nick Young, or do I want to go with Mike Beasley? Or do I want to go with Danilo Gallinari? I'm debating on Gallinari because we could easily move him over to the 3. If we do that, we've got a good position for everybody. So let's go ahead and get... I feel like Gallinari is a little bit more realistic. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Offer it to him for 3 years, yeah. Wait. Okay. Offer it to him for 3. Let's go ahead and go take a look and see what is his offers. He's a restricted free agent. Didn't realize that. Might not get him. Is he? He is also a restricted free agent, but the Jazz are only offering him a year. Is he a restricted free agent? He is not. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and go to point guards, and let's look at backup point guards for Kemba. Rodrigue Beaubois? Jeremy Lin? You know what? Oh, he's supposed to get a lot. Never mind. Johnny Flynn? Sebastian Telfair? Patty Mills? Luther Head? There's a lot down here. So let's go ahead and skip. Agree to take Danilo. Let's renounce rights for everybody else. We could... Let's see what Mo wants, because I feel like that makes sense. He wants 12? There's no way. Yeah, I'm not giving him 12. So let's renounce rights. And last day... Oh, okay. So we got Gallinari. Okay, so let's go in here. Who can we pick up? Tony Douglas? I like the thought of Tony Douglas. We could still get Beaubois. Let's go ahead and pick him up. I've literally never had him in a simulation, so kind of like that. Did I see Raymond Felton? Or is he just a regular point guard that you could pick up? He is. There's a lot of point guards that you can pick up. That's crazy. Okay. So let's take a look at this roster now. So we got Kemba Walker and Rodrigue Beaubois. We got Gerald Henderson and Klay Thompson. We got Xavier Henry. He's by himself over there, but actually I'm going to go ahead and switch Gallinari to a 3, and it brings him up to an 83. That's good. Gallinari and Xavier Henry, Anthony Davis and Udonis Haslem, and DeAndre Jordan and Bismack Biyombo. Pretty good starting 10, you know? I need to get a really bad point guard. Let me go ahead and fill out the rest of the roster. All right, so taking a look at the roster, this is our current team. So we got DeAndre Jordan, we got Anthony Davis, Danilo Gallinari, Gerald Henderson, Bismack Biyombo, Kemba, Klay, and Xavier Henry, and Rodrigue Beaubois. I think that's the top 5, or the top 10, right? Did somebody fall out? Oh, Udonis Haslem fell out a little bit of the top 10, but that's totally fine. He's a little bit older. That's kind of what I expected. I did try to pick up a few players that were a little bit older, mainly because of the badges that they could offer to other players. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I might trade away. Let's see. Let me see if I can get anything for Jap. I doubt it, but if I can get like a 4 who is like 30 plus. I mean, Hakeem Work might be good. How many badges does he have? He's got 4 badges. Let me see what else. Because we could still start him. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take Hakeem Warwick. Not to, well, to play, but, and then we want to do, how do we do this? All right, we're getting in a fan-made 2013. I have been using the same guy for like a couple years now. So let's see if he has one. Himothy Mozgov, 2013. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stick with Himothy Mozgov, so shout out to him, and continue to next season. So let's see where we are. Let's go ahead and take a look. So Kemba is starting now without having to do anything, which is nice. We got Klay still starting, Danilo Gallinari, Anthony Davis, and DeAndre Jordan. That's such a good starting 5 that I feel like we might be a little bit better. Let's go ahead and use 10 people so Hakeem Work can get in there. And let's see, how can we set up the... All right, so I set up some players on mentorships, and I'm going to go ahead and just continue on. We're going to just go ahead and start the second season. We're going to go ahead and go to the trade deadline. And yeah, if there's any updates, I'll let you guys know. All right, so at the trade deadline, we are 6th in the East, and we have a record of 30-2. Let me take a look who is higher than us. It looks like the Bulls, Pacers, Heat, Cavs, 76ers. The Cavs being that high is insane, and the Heat being that low is all... Actually, they're only a couple games off. What is going on with that Heat team? I just kind of want to check really quick. They still got everybody. They got Jeff Green in there as well. Yeah, they're looking fine. So taking a look at our roster, so it looks like DeAndre Jordan is a little bit upset. He should be playing a little bit better than he is, but he's probably upset just because Anthony Davis is the new guy in town and doing a little bit better than him. That he should be fine after a while. Let's see if anybody made the All-Star team from our team. Nope, it does not look like it, even though AD probably should be, but it's fine. What is our stats? Season stats. Let's just go to players. So it looks like Klay is currently our leading scorer with 20 points per game. Kemba's right behind him with 19. AD with in third, but he's not even averaging a triple-double, or a double-double, I should say. DeAndre Jordan is averaging 12 rebounds, and our biggest... Man, we do not pass the ball as a team. It looks like Kemba is our best passer, and he's only averaging 4. We really need to get that up. I worked on, what's it called? The training, like the player mentorship, and, oh, it looks like it might have, that's not what I had it set for. That's weird. Yeah, so, Klay's should be almost done. Regardless, we might want to do that for like a good passing point guard who becomes a free agent. Maybe Steve Nash would be good to mentor Kemba. But I digress. It looks like we're doing pretty good. We're obviously not the best team in the league. We're also not the worst. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at our expiring contracts, which I think Gerald Henderson is. Do I want to extend Gerald Henderson? He is only 25. Yeah, he's only 25, so he could easily grow with this core as a good six-man. But it would be crazy if I didn't just take a look and see what was available. We got Bynum. OJ Mayo is in there, but Gerald Henderson, I think, ends up being better. Derek Favors, that's not a bad one, but we're also getting rid of Xavier Henry, who, I mean, we know doesn't end up being too much, but yeah. Greg Monroe, that's not a bad one, but there's a lot of centers on my team currently. You know what? Taking a look, it doesn't look like there's too much value. Like, probably the most value that we could get is Derek Favors, but I don't know. I don't really like that Derek Favors trade. Let me see if I can get an extension for Gerald Henderson without having to. Oh, he'll resign. Can I give? He can't just take one. I think I have. Original length of his contract was only 2 years. That's not true. But regardless, we'll be able to sign him in free agency, I think. He only wants... How much does he want? Let's see. How much would he want? Okay, I don't even think you can take a look at that anymore. Oh, well. Yeah, we have room. Like, we should be totally fine to, like, do that. You taking a look, I mean, we still have a little bit of dead cap for Jamaria Moon, but that's, like, nothing. We have a couple trade... pieces right there, and we're gonna have 14. Oh, we're gonna have 17 next year, and that's just for Gerald Henderson. Could easily sign him to like a 3-year deal for 17 per year if need be. But we should be able to pick up another like option in there, maybe a backup power forward, because both of these guys are the same pretty much. Maybe I can try to trade one of them. Nah, you know what? That's fine. We're going to go ahead and just simulate to the end of the season and just see what happens. Yeah. End of the first season, we ended, I think, as the 4th seed. Taking a look at the awards, Derrick Rose won their 2nd MVP. So in this universe, Derrick Rose never got injured. Dwight Howard ends up winning DPOY for the Trailblazers. And Eric Bledsoe wins Most Improved over on the Clippers. Does he start? He's averaging 17 points per game. Is he starting? But is he's a 1. Uh-oh, need to take a look at that Clippers team. And the Thunder are the best team in the league. No first team. No second team. Wow, I just realized that Andre Drummond won. Dude, where is Anthony Davis? Wait a minute. Dude, he's averaging 20 and 10, and he didn't... Like, he wasn't even up for any of the awards. That has to be... There has to be a glitch going on there. Hold on, let me take a look here. Yeah, he wasn't even on the rookie or sophomore team. So, I feel like there was a glitch going on right there. Everyone else here was drafted during that year, so I don't know what was going on, but he probably should have won Rookie of the Year over Andre Drummond. But that's fine with me. It's really not that big of a deal. Continuing on, I'm going to go ahead and check this again. Yeah, Gerald Henderson is the only player who isn't signed for a longer deal from our team. So we have them for at least one more year. Everybody can progress. And we are the 4th seeds. So let's go ahead and simulate the round and see what happens. And, oh, we barely make it to the 2nd round. And it looks like the Wizards have knocked out the Bulls. And it looks like it's John Wall, Jordan Crawford. They didn't get Bradley Beal. And Andre Blanche is now their 2nd best player. Our team looks pretty good 1 through 5. Nobody's like a star yet, but we have a couple stars in the making. We should beat this Wizards team, I think. We'll see. I mean, John Wall is John Wall. We're going into Game 7. I'm just going to go ahead and go into Simcast and just see what happens. Because we could easily go to the conference finals. And it looks like the Heat might have made it. They should have if they didn't. And it looks like we might go away with this one. Bro, the Charlotte Hornets. Oh, no, it's the Cavs. The Cavs swept the Heat. Bro, dude, in this universe would be, like, everybody would be going crazy if this actually happened in real life. This would be the greatest series of all time, bro. You have to blow up the Heat after this because they didn't win last year either, did they? You'd have to blow them up. J.R. Smith over with Kyrie, even Tristan Thompson getting 18 and 7. Bro, Ramon Sessions still getting 28 minutes a game in 2014 or 2013. Actually, I think he was. He might have been for the Lakers. So never mind on that. Bro, that's crazy. How, dude, 16 and 6 from Bosch. Who even did? Nobody did bad like at the top 3. They just don't have anybody with them. Mario Chalmers had 0 points. Norris Cole didn't play. Shane Battier didn't play. Wow. All right. So we're going into the conference finals against this Cavs team, who we figured out is pretty dominant. They got J.R. Smith, Omri Caspi, Anderson Varejao. Even Caspi's such a high overall. Oh my gosh. But, you know, taking a look, we're pretty evenly matched. I mean, Clay is a little bit lower, but we're pretty evenly matched. We could easily go to the finals right now. That would be insane. Let's go ahead and simulate through the first game. We have won the first game. Dude, if we end up going to the finals in this year, the second year, that would be crazy. But, you know, it might have been, it was too good to be true. The Cavaliers are going up against the Thunder with his Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Serge Ibaka. Let's see who wins this one. It's got to be the Thunder 4-0, right? It has to be. I think even if, Cavs took a game. Gentlemen sweep. I think even if we ended up there was no way that we were going to win. And we got a few more retirees. Oh, we had a couple from the Bobcats there, but I think it's because we had a bunch of younger guys, or a bunch of older guys. So New Orleans Hornets are becoming the Pelicans, and that means the next offseason will be becoming the Charlotte Hornets. Let's take a look. Nothing going on here. And we got the lottery. This is the Giannis draft. So Pelicans get the number 1 overall pick. Did we even have a pick? I did not even look. We don't even have a pick this draft, which is totally fine. I mean, outside of Giannis, this is a pretty weak draft. Still got Brian Valentine and Wingate. So let's go ahead and I kind of want to look at the draft. So I'm going to go ahead and actually start it, and then I'm going to sim to end because I want to look at the summary. Victor Oladipo goes first. Giannis goes second. Alex Len goes third. Bennett goes fourth. CJ McCollum, Trey Burke, New Orleans Noel. Who else even in here ends up being good? I mean, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Rudy Gobert. That'd be a good pickup later on in the round. Seth Curry's not bad. Dude, what a wild draft that was. I mean, the only person in here that I would want. I mean, CJ McCollum's good. But, Giannis? Is that it? Steven Adams? Steven Adams, actually. I forgot about him. Wow, what a wild draft. Good thing we didn't really have anybody. So we got some options here. We're going to go ahead and accept everybody, even Xavier Henry. I don't know why they weren't going to accept him, but that's fine. Continuing on, going into qualifying offers. You know what? I just realized that we don't have 17 to play with. We just had, what's it called? How much do we have? We had 4. It's because we had to accept a few options. And let's see if Gerald Henderson has any offers. No offers here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and offer him 3. Let me take a look here because I think I don't want to offer him too little, but we only have Kemba on the books for 2 more years, and then he's going to need a bag. Clay for 2 more years, and he's going to need a bag. And Gallinari also needs to be re-signed. So I kind of want to just get him for 2 because I feel like we might be able to pick up somebody else in that time period. So let's just offer him decent bit of cash because we're good. 7.7 right there. Picking him up. Don't need to do that. Let's get rid of these guys, and I want to pick up who's on our team now. So we need a 1, we need a 2, we need a 3, we don't need a 4, and we need a 5. So I'm just gonna get the oldest that we can get for each position, because like him, he's got 3-point shooting, so he should have some badges. Let me go to the badge tab. Yeah, he's got some badges for blow by and stuff like that. We had him on our team last year, actually. He should have some there. He has some 3-point shooters. So let's go ahead and get him on a min. 2s. Ooh, Jamal Crawford, but he wants a little bit more. Bobby Simmons, how many No. Oh, badges are up there. Dude, if we could get him for like the low, that'd be good, but we're not going to. Corver, he's 32 already? Wow. But all these players are pretty good. I mean, he still wants them in. Let's go ahead and get him. And let me look. Centers. Who's an old center with some badges? The Collins brothers. Turioff. What does he have? Giant Slayer. He's got some silvers. Maybe I'll snag him. Eddie Curry. Oh, he's got some golds. He's got some golds. So we'll do that. Getting 3 guys on mins. We're re-signing Gerald Henderson for 2 years. And let's go ahead and just go through this day 3. And we're going to go ahead and get a 3 who's old. All right, so we ended up picking up 5 guys or 4 guys that were pretty old and re-signing Gerald Henderson. So let's take a look at the roster. We got Anthony Davis, DeAndre Jordan, Kemba Walker, Bismack Biyombo, and Klay Thompson all getting better. Danilo Gallinari is plateauing, and also Xavier Henry plateaued, which is not good. But that's fine. I mean, he gets better throughout the season, so that's okay. That is fine and dandy. So let's go ahead and start this. We're going to go ahead and bring in a 2014 draft class, and we should be good. So let's go ahead and load. Eventually, I am going to just be doing like the NBA one. But there's a few players who are just like missing from some of these older ones. There's Timothy. There's a few players that are missing that I don't really like to miss. So let's go ahead and take a look at the scouting. Like Andrew Wiggins, Jabari Parker doesn't have a player model, so he's not in the draft class, which is crazy because he was like 2nd overall, I think. Who else it would be missing? Stauskas would be missing. Exum would be missing, and Exum should be good. I mean, I think he's not good because of injuries, I'm pretty sure. But let's take a look here. All right, so DeAndre Jordan is back up to an 87. I think he's a little bit happier. Rodrigo Bobra. Ooh, Kyle Korver took over. Who did he take over? He took over Hakeem Warwick's like minutes. That's fine. That's actually pretty, like, I'm totally fine with that. Xavier Henry's in there, and we got too many 2s. I think it might be Korver. Yeah. Could I move Korver to the 4? Let's take a look here. We're going to keep this how it is, especially because he's playing now. He's going to get the highest overall. I feel like our team is going to be pretty decent, bro. Like, I feel like we can 100% like go farther. We could go pretty far in this what's it called? So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the player mentorships, and we should be good. You know, I don't really understand this mentor program thing because, like, why isn't this able to get better? I'm just gonna choose 3 just in case. Like, maybe it's like a little glitch, but regardless, I set that up. So we're gonna go ahead and just simulate to the halfway point of the season. We've got 10 playing right now, which is fine. We're going to go ahead and simulate to the free agency or the trade deadline and see what's going on. All right, so we're ending the first half of the season. We are 43-9, first in the conference. So let's take a look here. DeAndre Jordan is still a little bit upset, but not as bad as last year. Anthony Davis is now an 88. Kemba is an 84, and Klay is an 83, with Danilo Gallinari also doing well. Our bench is still pretty good. Let's take a look at the standings. We are 43-9, and then in the West, the Thunder are also 43-9. So it looks like it probably is going to be us two in the finals. The Heat are still there, but that's fine. Let's take a look at the... what do we need to take a look at? Let's take a look at our finances, because I think everyone expires at the end of the year. So I'm hoping that we can win at the end of the year. Actually, no, we got 2 years. What was I saying? The only person we're going to be losing is Xavier Henry. We could easily replace him with Corver as well. And yeah, that looks like it. Rodrigue Beaubois. But we have cap space. I mean, we got like what? We're getting rid of 15, so we'll have 7 million to play with. The following year we're good as well. So yeah, I think we're good. Let me see if I can extend anybody. But 7 million is like pretty, like that's a lot. So I could re-sign him. What does he want? 3 mil for 2 years. Let's see. Will he take this? Yep, he took it. Okay, so we're good there. And I don't really need either of these guys at the current moment. So yeah, I think we're good. I think that we're fine. Now we have Xavier Henry locked up for a little bit longer, but that's fine because I feel like he's a pretty tradable piece. He now matches Anthony Davis, but we still have that decent bit of cap space to play with to re-sign whoever we want to re-sign. Beaubois, maybe get a new point guard, maybe get a new backup point guard who can like match like a backup point guard output. Probably get like an 81 overall point guard. But regardless, let's go ahead and simulate and see how the end of this season works. All right, so we did end first in the conference. Taking a look at the awards, you got Kevin Durant with MVP, Giannis with Rookie, six-man Kyle Lowry. He's still on the Rockets. That's crazy. Defensive Player of the Year Dwight, Most Improved Hassan Whiteside. Maybe he's getting a little bit better. Yeah, he's up to a 79. And Coach of the Year, we are 65-17, which I feel like is pretty decent. The Oklahoma City Thunder, though, they were 67-15, and their overall is a 96 compared to our 90. So I think that they are a little bit better than us. But let's take a look and see if we got anybody. It does look like Anthony Davis got All-NBA second team, but that is it. Maybe he's on a defensive team somewhere as well. He's on the second team, All-Defensive team. We didn't have any rookies, so should be good there. Yeah, and we ended up first in the conference. So let's take a look at our lineup. We still got Kemba, Clay, Gallinari, Anthony Davis, and it looks like DeAndre Jordan has been now benched for Bismack Biyombo. I'm not really liking that. I'm wondering if potentially maybe next season, if we don't win it, we could probably try to flip DeAndre Jordan because he is so frustrated with just how he is set for. But yeah, let's just continue on and see how this goes. So let's simulate through these games one by one because I think we're going to sweep them. I don't know for sure, but... Oh, I'm going to get a gentleman sweep. We do. All right. So we're going up against John Wall and the Wizards again. Like I said, they don't really have anybody else. So I think this one should be pretty easy for us. So let's go ahead and do it one by one. We lose game one, but I don't expect us to lose another one. That was just a little bit of, what's it called? Oh my gosh. Okay. So we do go in. DeAndre Jordan's back in the starting lineup. Let's simcast it. Come on. We made it to the conference finals last year. We should be able to make it at least to there. Because our team is pretty... Okay, we won by 10. So we're now going up against the Bulls. I mean, the Heat haven't made it to the conference finals again. You got Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, still only a 76. This is 2014. Or 20... Yeah, this is 2014. So we should be a little bit better, but... regardless, they got Luol Deng, Carlos Boozer, and Joakim Noah. That is a crazy team, actually, looking at them. I can't imagine actually beating them. Anthony Davis needs to put the team on his back if he wants it to win. But I feel like we have a shot because I feel like this team, even though it's pretty good, we shouldn't be number one in the conference. So let's see what happens. They are also number 6, but... I mean, they probably faced an injury throughout the year because they just swept us. Going up against Dwight Howard and the Trailblazers, who they also have LaMarcus Aldridge, Dion Waiters, Nicholas Batum, and Raymond Felton. Pretty cool team over there. But let's go ahead and just simulate through this round and see what happens. The Bulls came back. Wow. Okay. So the Bulls end up, I think they came back from, what was it, 3-1? No way they came back 3-1. How do you do this? View next box store. All right, so game 1, Blazers 1, Blazers 2, Bulls 1, so 2-1, 2-2, 3-1, I mean 3-2, 3-3, 4-3. Okay, so they didn't come back 3-1. They came back 3-2. Oh, there goes a couple players for the Celtics. It looks like Paul Pierce might still be out there. Both of them go. Ray Allen never left the Celtics. He didn't even get his jersey retired. That's crazy. Bobcats we're changing to the Hornets right now, so that's a good switch up. Rising Star game will now be a USA versus World, which is totally fine. And we have a lottery pick. We have the 11th pick. Who did we get we got a first round from somebody from Memphis? I do not remember doing that. Okay, we have the 11th pick. Let's go ahead and take a look at scouting really quick. So it looks like this is the Joel Embiid draft. Who could I get around 11? We got Jeremy Grant. Let's just do, let's do overall too. So let me do this. And overall, it would be Doug McDermott, Elfrid Payton. Maybe Exum will be there. I really like Exum. We need a backup point guard, I think. So I'm going to see who I can get at that point. Because taking a look, it looks like Bobois is going to leave. And he's okay to probably try to keep. But, if I could get a backup point guard, that'd be fun. Let's go. They took Wiggins. Second pick better be Embiid. It's not. Joel Embiid goes third to the Nuggets. That's funny. So with the 11th pick, who do we have available? We can get Aaron Gordon. Jeremy Grant is still there as well, but he's only a 69. Marcus Smart is a great option. I really like that Marcus Smart option. I mean, this isn't too early to get him, I don't think. So it's still kind of realistic. Just a little bit smarter. We can move him over to the 1. There's Jordan Clarkson down there as well. I really like him. Let's go ahead and let's take Smart. He did well. That's a good pick. We also have the 28th, and we could get Joe Harris right off rip. It looks like he's probably he should be who we pick. And then we have another pick. Oh man, Kem Birch. And it looks like there's only a couple real people left, so I could either get Kem Birch or Torrey Craig. I am going to go ahead and get Kem Birch, but I'm probably not going to keep him. So let's take a look here. Let's see how we did. We did get a 76 overall, which is not bad. That's one of the top there. Aaron Gordon, we could have also got Noah Vonleh, which is funny because we could have got him. We got him in real life. And then we ended up with Kem Birch. Where is he? That was the last normal pick. With the 7th pick. And he's a 70. Who was our other pick? We had the 28th. We got Joe Harris. Not bad. I mean, we'll keep both of them just because. Yeah, we might as well keep them. I mean, they're young, and the old heads with training hasn't really done anything, to be honest. We're obviously going to keep everybody. And let's actually go ahead and move Marcus over to the 1. He becomes so much better. Okay. So he could easily be our backup point guard. And I like that because let's go ahead and give him a secondary position and him a secondary position. I like that because he actually passes the ball. Or I think he has a higher assist rate in comparison to Kemba. This team's not looking too bad. I mean, hopefully Xavier Henry gets a little bit better because we did sign him for a long period of time. We do need a backup power forward. So let's go ahead. We're not going to offer it to Bobois. Let's see who we can get at backup power forward. Chuck Hayes, Ryan Anderson. I like Ryan Anderson. I like that. He's only 26 in this league. We do need a backup PG. Maybe we could still get Bobois if he's cheap. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and get Ryan Anderson because he's probably the best option we have right now. Unless I want to get AK-47 and move him over. No, let's get Ryan Anderson. He's not gonna regress. We are just gonna offer him a year just because I don't wanna go crazy. We're gonna offer him a year for $5 million, and hopefully he does accept. Let's renounce on Corver. Let's renounce on Beaubois as well, because I think I can get him for cheaper. I think 312 is a little bit too high. So let's go back to point guards. Yeah, I can get him for cheaper. So we'll get him for 1 year, probably at like 2. And we're good there. And then day 3, let's go ahead and go through. Perfect. All right, and we need a 3. So let's go ahead. We can get whoever. Terrence Williams. My last video, I talked a lot about Terrence Williams, so that's kind of funny. Any previous Hornets? You can get Richard Jefferson, but Jeff Taylor, he is a previous Hornet. I don't remember what happened to Jeff Taylor, but Pape Sy. Oh, he's in the league? I did not know that. Jamaria Moon, Shane Battier, Thanasis, Torrey Craig. None of these are like people that I'd really want to get. I mean, let's get Outlaw. We might as well. Wait, I already have Beaubois. Why would it, wait, do I not have Beaubois? I do. Why did it offer me to pay more for him? But yeah, we got everybody like on a 1-year deal now. So I'm kind of excited. I think that this year is our year. So let's go. We can't even like try to extend if we want, but let's go ahead and take a look at finances and the salary cap. So we have 5 players on contract for more than 1 year right now. So we are needing to re-sign for sure Bismack, Gallinari, Henderson, Jordan, Clay, and Kemba. We have $58 million to do it. Actually, we have 51. We have $50 million to do it, and the main 2 are going to be these 2, and then DeAndre. He's going to want a lot, isn't he? Oh man. Let's go ahead and just simulate. Let's see if I can re-sign him potentially in the offseason for a little bit cheaper. That way we don't have to like worry about other options or anything like that. Who got a lot worse? Oh, Udonis. Yeah, dude, I'm loving our chances here. Like, I think DeAndre hates playing for us, bro. Maybe I need to get rid of him just to like get something. I don't even know. We are gonna go ahead and load in the 2015. I think we might as well just go up until the 2023 draft, to be honest. I like this. This is fun, dude. Content name 2015, especially if this guy is making all these players. And it looks like they've been all pretty good. Like nobody's gone crazy. Continue to next season. All right, and yeah, looks pretty good. Actually, DeAndre Jordan's fine. So let's simulate to. Actually, you know what? Let's just take a look and see what is the possible like trade. Maybe we can get like a crazy trade at the start of the season, a la James Harden. But it doesn't. I mean, Marcus All. Let's see if we can extend him using a contract extension. He is going to test free agency, but as well as everyone else. Okay. I was like, ooh, somebody could, but it's Xavier Henry, and we still have him through next year. So let's simulate to the trade deadline, and I will be back with you guys. All right, so at the trade deadline, we are a little bit worse than last year. However, it does look like we are now number 1 in the NBA standing, so let's take a look. The OKC Thunder are still up there. They still got their 390s, but we do have a little bit better record than them. Oh, it looks like somebody's injured, potentially. Oh, no. Xavier Henry's just starting over Gallinari now. So let's take a look at this. We went ahead and fixed it. DeAndre Jordan is still getting a little bit upset, and he gets so upset during the end days that I kind of want to try to trade him for somebody. There was one that I saw is Marc Gasol, just so we can like reset him, like reset our center. Man, I feel like it's gonna mess us up in the playoffs again, bro. I feel like he's the reason we're losing. So if we put Mark in there, Mark could get like, he's an 85. He could get up to like an 87 with like the morale boost. And DeAndre Jordan is just going to keep dropping and dropping. But that's also if Marc Gasol doesn't get frustrated. But you know what? They're both on one-year deals. I'm going to go ahead and do it. I am going to go ahead and do it because, I don't know, it feels right. Going to go ahead and put Marc Gasol back in that starting position. He's also an 86. We didn't even get any worse. We're going to go ahead and go pick up a guy in free agency who is a 3. Ooh, former West Virginia player. We're going to go ahead and pick up Devin Ebanks. There we go. And moving on right there, we got Ebanks in there as he's actually coming in and playing. You know what? Yeah, now I feel our chemistry is still at 100%. Feeling pretty good. Let's hope that this lasts throughout the rest of the year. All right, so that was a really good decision. So Anthony Davis ends up winning MVP, averaging 20 points and 11 rebounds. No one else on our team, Farid Aminu gets rookie or most improved. We do end up having a little bit better of a record from last year, and we win Coach of the Year and Executive of the Year. LeBron wins DPOY, Randall wins Sixth Man, and Embiid wins Rookie. But I am loving our chances right now. I feel like I haven't checked, but I think Marc Gasol is pretty okay because we did not lose a game pretty much in that last part of that season. We ended up with, 67-15, and you saw me at 41-11, so we only ended up losing 4. Defensive first team, Anthony Davis in there as well. And, yeah, looking good, bro. We're number 1. Let's see if, Marc Gasol is up to an 87 with that morale boost, just like I said. Taking a look, let's go ahead and take a look at the NBA standings. We're by far and ahead the best team in the Eastern Conference. We're literally 15 games up. Western Conference, I mean, we're 6 games up to the Thunder, but the Jazz is also pretty good, but we should be going to the finals in this one. If we don't, I will be very surprised. We are probably, it's like a 1A, 1-2. Oh, somebody got injured. It's like 1A, 1B, and then the rest. So let's see who got injured. Oh, it was Marc Gasol, but he's back. Oh, Gallinari. Is he out? How long is he out? Oh, just day to day. Just day to day. We are still good. We're still in the hunt. We've lost 1 game this playoff series. We've lost 2 games. We've lost 3. I don't like that. Gallinari, go back in that starting role. Okay, 2-2, 3-2, 4-2. Okay. Dude, we're playing right now with fire. Nobody can get injured. Like, that's it. Like, our team is so, like, we're good, but like, we have to be on top of it. This team is still pretty good, but not the best. Let's go ahead and take a look at those standings one more time and see where they were at. Because they only had 51 wins, bro. We should be fine. Oklahoma City Thunder and the Jazz are over there. Yep. So whoever we come up against is probably going to be our biggest competition, but I feel like we should definitely win. Oh, no, bro. Come on. What? I mean, I will not be confused. We're going to go ahead and into Simcast because I do not want to go down 3-1. Come on. Give us this dub. All right, we're now up 3-2. All right. Okay, Gallinari's back in that starting role. Oh man, very, 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 very scary part of this season. Let's go ahead and go into Simcast because I would like to watch us win the Eastern Conference like trophy. And it looks like we're gonna go ahead and get away from this game, if that makes sense. That probably didn't make sense. I'm going to go ahead and go to choose sides. I'm going to go to the middle. Let's go ahead and fix that camera angle because I don't know why it does that. And 28 seconds left. Kemba's bringing it up with AD. Clay right there as well. Who's Marc Gasol? Clay's number 2. I didn't fix anybody's jersey numbers, but that's fine. Oh, look at that turnaround.
Irving looking over the floor.
All right, and the Charlotte Hornets have done it. The Charlotte Hornets have come away with the Eastern Conference Championship. They have beaten the Cleveland Cavaliers 4-2. The Cavs, man, that was crazy. They beat the Heat. They swept the Heat in the semifinals to go to the finals, and then they ended up going to the finals. They lost the championship. That would be crazy. There we go. We got Kemba raising the Eastern Conference with like Clay around him. Marcus Smart there as well. I forgot Marcus Smart. How has Marcus Smart been doing? Did he win anything? He did. He got second team all rookie, and I missed it. He's been doing pretty well. I mean, 7-3 in the playoffs. He's averaging 6. Oh, that's per 36. Never mind. But yeah, we're good. Let's go. We moved on to the finals. Let's see who we go up against. We're going up against the Thunder. The Thunder. I knew this team was going to be coming up against us. I just didn't know when. And I'm pretty sure they have been to like every single finals since we've been here. So let's go ahead and take a look at and see if that's true. What is it? League history? NBA. No, it's NBA history. Boom. Past champions. Actually, last year was the Blazers, but the year before that it was the Thunder. Actually, this is like the second time the Thunder have been in the finals. All right. But yeah, they've been in the Western Conference Finals, I think, every single time. But yeah, they got Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Serge Ibaka. I mean, I think past their top 4, they start to teeter off. But let me take a look, because that may not be true. Where are they? Russell Westbrook, James Harden. Yeah, it looks like they teeter off a decent bit. They only have one player in the 80s, and then everyone else is in the 70s. Our team is a little bit different than that. We have like a 90, but then everybody all the way down to our backup point guard. So like 3 bench players are all 80s as well. So I think we should be better than them. Like just on paper, like in numbers and stuff like that. But you know what? Their defenders are, we got Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis should have a field day against Anthony Randolph or whoever they're starting at the center or power forward. We take game 2. There we go. Oh, we take game 3. This is easy. This is easy. I wouldn't even be mad if we let them win just so we can get like a third or get it at home. But that's fine. I'm okay with sweeping in the NBA Finals. We're gonna go ahead and get down below a minute and do the same thing that we did for the Eastern Conference Finals, so I can go ahead and watch this celebration. We're gonna go ahead and turn off this. Go to camera. Why does it does that every single time? That's so annoying. And bringing it in. Oh, we can't even. Wanted to bring it down so we could see each person's stats, but it doesn't look like Kemba's in. I'm pretty sure Anthony Davis should win Finals MVP. He's only a 91, and he's just going to get better. And that's what's crazy. I could keep this series going, and we could see how great this Charlotte Hornets team ends up being, because all of our players end up just being better. We got Bismack Biyombo out on Garden Harden on the three-point line. They still have all their stars in. Actually, nope, Kevin Durant's not in anymore, but that is crazy. Hornets, how many years did it take? I think it's 2015. Yeah, so we started in 2011, and it took us to 2015, so it took us 4 total years.
tonight.
Yeah, 4 total years because Kemba was a rookie and now he's in the last year of his rookie deal. Picking up Clay was huge, as well as obviously getting the #1 overall pick. I think that were the 2 big turning points for the thing. I feel like I didn't do too much. I mean, drafting Marcus Smart was cool, but like I don't think I did too much. It was kind of just getting those 2 players. Yeah, there's AD going crazy. Marcus, that trade, DeAndre Jordan for Marcus All at the thing, that trade would be insane in real life. You know, the #1 team deciding to trade their center who was a little bit disgruntled instead of trying to make sure that they get undisgruntled. Just trading him away, that is a huge, that's crazy. You would not see that in like today's NBA. Actually, you might. During the Cavs like 2017, 2018 season, I mean, they traded away half their team at the trade deadline. But yeah, this is fun. You know, we're getting some rings. Gerald Henderson's getting a ring. I see him over there. He didn't even play. Oh, well, I mean, he probably just wasn't there. Udonis Haslem's getting a ring. I think that's his second in this series. Kemba, oh, best friends right there. Anthony Davis and Kemba Walker. And then Marcus all there. Dude, Udonis Haslem is literally the 12th man. Why is he like up on the front of the stage? And then Anthony Davis ends up getting the Finals MVP. Who's even holding the trophy? I don't even know who that is. Is that Boubois? It might be Boubois. He's in his warm-ups. He didn't even play. And Gallinari. Gallinari has always been like a clutch piece in all of my like rebuilds. Not like this year, not yet, but like during this time, like 2012. All right, so Anthony Davis had 26-15. Gerald Henderson had 15 and 5. He still was doing work. Kemba only had 8 and 3, dude. Kemba kind of fell off. And Clay hit 3 threes, and he had 6 assists. You know, maybe Kemba was our like weak point. Maybe we should have tried to get somebody a little bit better than Kemba, but it's fine. It is totally fine. But yeah, there we go. We won the championship after 4 years. Anthony Davis ends up winning MVP and Finals MVP in the same season. And yeah, that's where I'm going to end it for the day. If you guys are interested, go ahead and let me know. I'm going to keep this save. If you guys want to see how long this can go, just let me know. And yeah, I'll be coming to you guys with another video soon. All right, bye.